Hey guys, back again. Here today looking at Onitama. It is a two-player game, not unlike chess. Comes in this awesome box that fits everything. It even has like a metal clasp. And in this game, you're going to try and defeat your opponent by way of the stone or way of the stream. And I'll show you what that means in a minute. In the game, you're going to get 4 students and 1 master pawn, and player mat, some movement cards, which again I'll get over in a sec, and a rule book. So at the start setup, all you're going to do is set the player mat down. Put pawns, 2 pawns to the left, 2 pawns to the right, and then your master on the temple arc space. Same with the red player. And then you're going to shuffle up the movement cards. And then you're going to deal 2 for each player, and then 1 in the center. You could put these to the side unless you're going to play multiple rounds. These won't be used for the rest of the game. And then everybody flips their cards over once they're ready. And then the center card dictates who's going to go first. So you see there might be a little quote here. But what you're trying to look for is this color right here. That's going to tell you who's going to go first. So red's going to go first. So that's going to be faced towards them. And on a player's turn, they're going to decide between these 2 movement cards how they want to proceed. The object of the game, like I said, is to win by way of stone, which is capturing your opponent's master, or way of the stream, which is by getting your master all the way to your opponent's arch temple. So by doing that, you're going to use these cards. These are the only cards that you're going to work with for the entire game. Well, for this round. So what do we got? We got the crab and the crane. So the way this works is that this black spot correlates to your pawn. So if able, this gives you the options that you can move your pawn. If there's no space or if there's another pawn in your way, then you can't move there. So right now, let's say I was trying to move this pawn right here. I would only be able to go forward. So I'll do that. And then what I do with this card is I exchange it with the one in the middle. So I would do that. And then it would be blue player's turn. So blue, let's see. He has the rooster, which doesn't look like I can move using the rooster because he would have to go right 1 or left 1 and then down or up, which, I mean, there's no more board space, there's another pawn there, and you can't go off the board. So looks like this movement's out. And then the boar looks more doable. It looks like I can go forward. So I'll go ahead and use the boar and move this pawn forward. And again, I'm going to exchange the card in the middle with the card I just used. And then play is going to go like that, back and forth. Like I said, I'm not sure if I mentioned it, but you can move your master like a normal pawn. That's when you just have to be careful because another pawn can take him out. Now, it's not like chess where the pawn has an exclusive move to take out a opponent. You have to take out your opponent using the cards also. So let's say the crane, we're going to set it up. So let's say next movement, the blue is right here, red's right here, and I'm going to use the crane to take the blue pawn. and then again, player would just continue, and you can't retrieve any pawns that were taken out by other pawns. And yeah, that's the game. It's a really, I don't want to say light game because there is a lot of thinking involved, but it's a very fast game. You can play several rounds and get through all these cards fairly quickly. And then it just depends on player skill. I feel like I've played with my older brother who is really good at chess, and I got a couple of rounds in where I won. So I do think that the entry level in this is pretty good. I don't believe this is a hard game at all. It might just take you a while to, learn it and learn it well, like chess. But this is definitely easier than chess. I'll say that. I found this at Barnes & Noble for $30, but I know on Amazon they have it cheaper, like around $22, $23. I'll post a link in the description above if you're watching on Facebook, below if you're watching on YouTube. And yeah, that was Onitama by